welcome to EduFlux. This is Sanmitra Bhumik, JEE ATC, and in this video, we are going to discuss how to prepare for physics for the AI ATC exam. And let me tell you one thing: how to prepare for physics or physics preparation strategy. This question I have been asked for last 1 week. How to prepare for physics? Please tell us the strategy, syllabus, pattern, etc. What topics to cover, what not to cover, the level of questions, that is the class 11, 12, JEE, NEET, BSc, etc. So all these queries I am going to cover in this particular video. And also I will be telling how to prepare for airports operations physics also. See, ATC and AO, the syllabus of both the exams are similar but not same. Like there are certain similarities also, like in AO exam the questions are mostly from class 12 level and certain things are from BSc also. But in ATC exam, let me tell you, a fair amount of questions come from the graduation level. So you cannot ignore or avoid the graduation level at all. So you have to cover the graduation level physics also. So let me tell you, physics preparation strategy will be there are two strategies. One is for BSc students, the other is for BTech students. Also BSc students, there are two types of BSc students. One is maths honors, one is physics honors. So physics honors students, what I will say is that all the topics are already covered in the graduation curriculum. There are certain topics which you may not need to cover in very details, like statistical mechanics, etc. These do not come as such. The important topics I am telling in order wise. First is optics. Optics is very important, and mainly wave optics. Interference, diffraction, polarization, this is very important. Double refraction, etc. Thin film interference, 2 mu t cos r, these things are very important. I have given a link of my lectures, that is Physics with Sanmitra, in a separate channel where I am providing free lectures for the ATC exam, and you can check the description below. And optics is one topic. The second most important topic is modern physics. Modern physics, I will say that class 12 level is enough. Unlike optics where graduation level needs to be touched. But modern physics, I will say, do not go for graduation level too much. I am telling for engineers. For BSc students, you have already studied. So I will not say don't unlearn things. You can just revise. These things will be very simple for you. Like in modern physics, you can expect questions from Heisenberg uncertainty principle, calculation of de Broglie wavelength, simple photoelectric effect questions like work function, etc., stopping potential, the graphs and all. And remember one thing, reading textbook is a must because questions are mostly conceptual. And the third most important topic is special theory of relativity. Now here is one catch I am telling you. Engineering students will never study this in their curriculum. With a few exceptions, they will not study it. So I am telling you the exact level of questions will be H.C. Verma. If I remember, it's volume 2. Volume 2 H.C. Verma. There is a chapter called Special Theory of Relativity. Just study that. And also, if you want lectures, I have short and concise lectures for specifically designed for ATC exam and AO exam also you can consider. That I have also given in the description below. So you can check out the link. Now the next important topic is semiconductor. Semiconductor also questions come. Then superconductivity. Superconductivity also questions come. Now, those who are preparing for ESE, electrical, electronics, they will be feeling very easy. They will be feeling like this is a cakewalk for them because they have studied superconductivity, semiconductor, then crystallography also, everything in details. So the same thing will be coming for ATC exam also. Now, the next topic I will be saying that is laser. Laser is important. Then I will be giving you important topics, a list of important topics. So first go by these topics like optics, modern physics, special theory of relativity. Then go for crystallography, superconductor, semiconductor, then laser. Just go by this sequence. And regarding 10+2 level physics, there are certain things which are must, like electrostatics. Electrostatics you need to be thorough, at least conceptually, if not numerically, at least conceptually. Then magnetism, moving charges in a magnetic field, how a charge moves, that is Lorentz force act, Q into V cross B. These things are the basics. Like these things, even if I am telling that do not give too much focus, like do not give too much focus on JEE and NEET level questions, etc. JEE level questions, IIT level questions, but these are the basics. So these things you ought to know. Without these things, you cannot study anything. Now, mostly, as per the previous year trends, questions are conceptual. Numerical questions are asked, but only one or two. So, not to crack heads into very tough numericals, like no need of solving JEE level questions and all. So, only one thing I want to suggest, that is covering the syllabus is more important than doing very hard questions, because questions will be very simple, either one line solution or two line solutions at max, but there will be no negative marking and the cutoff is ever increasing. So my suggestion will be cover the full syllabus, then go for any in-depth questions. And for books, I can tell you engineering physics book, that is Pearson publication engineering physics book, or you can follow any engineering physics book, that is your first sem, second sem, the engineering physics books. It should contain the topics like optics, it should contain modern physics, it should contain crystallography, etc. So these are the topics important for physics. So one more thing I'm telling you, that those who are from BSc background, they might feel physics is a bit easy for them, but do not neglect mathematics, because let me tell you one thing frankly, BSc physics honors students struggle in mathematics part, but engineering graduates, they don't struggle in mathematics part because they have already studied it for GATE, for ASE, but they struggle in physics part. The one who will be succeeding in this exam will be an all-rounder. That person will be equally good at physics, also equally good at mathematics. So for physics, I'm telling you, optics, special theory of relativity, modern physics, these three topics you need to brush up, because these three topics are the main parts from where questions will be asked. So if you like this video, then please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon.